What better boo me because I'm Kyle Bronson. I'm out of Brandon, Florida. I'm in the 40B.
Starting inside of row 8, the 18 of Trevor Landrum out of Florence, Kentucky, and Brad Rickles out of Verona, Kentucky in the 15R.
Trip Gerald, he's out of Versailles, Kentucky in 4. D48 out of Bloomington, Indiana's Derek Groomer alongside.
Row 10, Donnie Jeschke out of Dayton, Ohio, 99J, and Brandon Hartgrove out of Burnside, Kentucky in the 22B.
Slicker himself, Michael Lefevre, Cincinnati, Ohio, and Daniel Hilzebeck. Had problems in his heat race. He's out there in the 22 out of Earlham, Iowa.
Row 12, Roger Williams out of Florence, Kentucky in the 15, and the 96 of Josh Vineyard out of Danville, Kentucky, and Devin Gilpin not going to make the call. I'm afraid his weekend's probably over in the 1G. We'll see if he can make it back out tomorrow night.
We'll throw it down to you, Ben. Who's your,
In spirits, I'm in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. Well, I had Brandon Overton in the last one. He was third. You know what? I think Devin's going to get redemption. I think Devin Moran, he led 20 last night. He's going to lead the 25th lap here tonight. Car 99 for the win.
All right. Last night we had 2 third-place starters, right? Win. Bobby Pierce started 4th in the first one.
Yep.
Carson Ferguson starts 4th in this one. Yes to 93 here tonight.
Oh, man.
Yes.
So if Carson could get that one done here tonight and the 929th all-time Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series feature, we would have our 94th different winner in car 93. Well, James, lights are down on the Speedway. Race Car Engineering pace truck to the infield. Marlar and Moran M&M on the front row of this one. 25 laps. We'll talk to the Big River Steel podium in Sunoco Victory Lane.
And then our night will be over here on Flow Racing as the Nutrien Solution start zone. Mikey Marlar back at a Longhorn this week, and they dives into turn number 1, trying to go 3 wide out at 2. Ferguson through the middle out of turn 2.
Oh, man.
Baby.
Down the back straightaway, Marlar leads the way. Moran in second. Third is Ferguson. Alberson back and forth. 3 wide out of turn number 4. Lap 1 to Mike Marlar. Tennessee leads the way over Ohio and North Carolina with New Mexico in tow.
Out of turn number 2, unless Alberson repeats, we'll have 4 different winners here this preliminary night, including last night. Out of turn 4, Mikey Marlar, looking for his first Sunoco North-South 100 victory here tomorrow night. He's won Knoxville 3 times. Winning Florence tomorrow night would be awesome for him as he goes down the back straightaway. 2 scored here.
He leads the way. Devin Moran sits in the second spot. He's comfortable back there. Meanwhile, Carson Ferguson higher on the racetrack than anybody back in third. In position number 4, Hudson O'Neal on the move. But he started back in 6th. He's up to 4th to the inside of Carson Ferguson for 3rd.
They battle out of turn number 2. They were briefly in the side-to-side battle. Then it's Jameson, Alberson, Hoffman, Ratliff, McIntosh, Logan Zarin runs 10th. Mikey Marlar looking good. He was the overall fast qualifier. He won his heat. Looking for a sweep of Group B here tonight.
Marlar and Moran tap dance off the cushion out of turn number 2. Ferguson in 3rd. He's losing touch with the top 2. Huddy closes back in on Carson Ferguson. He brings Jason Jameson to the party with him. Jameson started back in position 8. He rides in position number 5 with 5 down, 20 to go, and it's Marlar your leader.
Moran led 20 of the 25 last night. Did not get the victory right now. He eyes Marlar. He's about 6 car lengths back, 0.8 of a second on the scoring monitor. The last 2 nights, nobody has led every lap of the feature, right? We've always had a lead change. Can Marlar change that? But in another couple laps, man, he will pick up the tail end of the field as they enter turn 3, and he enters turn 3 right here now.
Yeah, Mike Marlar would be the first one to win off the front row up. And a Coltman Farms caution on the Speedway. 6 down, 19 to go. We got 1 around the bottom of turn number 4, excuse me. And I do believe, I can't see that race car. There's 1 around, and we'll try to zoom in on it. And that is going to be oh, there we go, the 15 car.
Roger Williams.
Roger Williams.
All right, Ben, 6 down.
Catch your breath.
Marlar, Moran, Ferguson, O'Neal, Jameson top 5. It'll be a Delaware double file restart. Then it's Ratliff, Hoffman, Alberson, McIntosh, and Logan Zarin right now, your top 10.
Well, I tell you what, Marlar has run several different grooves in this one. That's what you got to do as the leader, man. You can't stay complacent here with the way this racetrack is. You got to search around, and you know you can make and lose ground so much. You look up 1 second, Devin's right through with him, then Devin's falling back almost straight away, and then Devin closes back in. I think the one to watch on this restart is going to be that 71 car of Hudson.
Yeah.
Is that car, he started back in position 6. He and Carson Ferguson have been battling for 3rd. And I think Hudson may have something for him before this one's over. 6
heats tomorrow night, Ben. We invert 4. There'll be 2 B mains. There'll be a non-qualifiers race. Will be afterwards. That'll pay $3,000 to win. But Mike Marlar eyeing that $75,000. He's tried for years here. He's probably been coming here 20 years at least.
Well, and last year he led lap 42 through 66 on Saturday night.
three lead changes among two drivers. Pierce did not lead it all the way. Pierce led early on. Mikey got the lead. Pierce got it back. But Mike Marlar, what a win it would be here tomorrow night. But you got to get there first and get a good starting spot in one of the heat races here tomorrow night.
A year ago, Bobby Pierce was a winner on this night. Tonight, he did it. Jonathan Davenport won the other feature. Well, JD was in the first feature, so we know it's going to be a different winner of his second feature from what we saw a year ago, as we still got the Coleman Farms yellow lights on around the Speedway. James, again, tomorrow, National Dirt Late Model Hall of Fame induction. Closed to the public, but you can watch on Flow Racing starting at 12 Eastern. You can watch live. And then coming up at 5 o'clock tomorrow in the National Dirt Late Model Hall of Fame, Dirt Racing Outreach. Ralph and the gang, they're going to have a service in there. Air-conditioned seats. Definitely make plans. That's open to everybody. Autograph session tomorrow starting at 5:45 on Vendor Row. And then tomorrow night, about 7 o'clock, we're going to have cars on the Speedway. By this time tomorrow night, we're going to be inching closer to one driver winning $75,000. And if your name's Bobby Pierce, you might be making history as Carson Ferguson. Not sure if he's pointing out something on the racetrack or if that car cut out on him, but he is parked at the top. And it looks like he is pointing. Yeah, he's got his hand out the window. I was giving him a hard time earlier. I said, Carson, talk about getting ready to go for the feature last night. He said, I know, I had a wheel cover in there. And Schwally came on the radio and said, Ferguson, just stop at the turn 4 official. I said, what was your game plan? He goes, I don't know why I had it. I just did.
He had to stop down at the All Makes Collision service area and hand over the...
you got to love Carson. And, of course, team owners, Donald and Gene Bratcher. They're just class acts, and
enjoyed a lot of success with Tim McCready. Of course, left the team to drive the Rocket One last year. Carson took over, and he's chomping to the bit right now. Runs in third, but on that Delaware double file, he's going to be on the outside of Moran. Devin picks the bottom, and you have O'Neill and Jamison, Ratliff, Hoffman, Alberson, McIntosh, Zarin, and Strickler.
Now, what if Jamison could get up there and win this one? I mean,
they're not going to boo him. They're not going to boo him.
They do. I'd like you to do the interview because I don't want him to take me down first.
That was a great Big River Steel victory lane right up.
It was memorable. You
did a great job. That is awesome.
You know what?
That was the Mike Marlar. You mentioned that was years ago when Marlar and Bloomquist were battling out in the North-South. And I think, I did the interview and I asked Bloomquist and he railed on Mike Marlar. Why would you rail on Mike Marlar ever, right? And he said, well, 8 out of 10 times, and we know that's not true, right? Scott just does that to rile him up, and then the fans were booing him, and then Scott says, well, boo to you too. So that was the rest of that. So.
Oh, man, I miss that dude. Gosh, I miss that dude.
We're coming up on a year of
it's hard to believe.
When that happened. And
this coming week.
Always loved Florence. He always loved Florence Speedway, but.
And I think the people that booed him here, they loved him as much as the ones that loved him. It was part of the game.
He loved it.
It was part of the game.
Yep.
Well, we've had an excavation over in turn 2. We've removed something from the racing surface. The world may never know what it was.
It was not a wheel cover, but
Carson's like, hey man, I dropped a wheel cover over here.
Oh, it was a Frisbee.
Oh man. All right, well, lights are out, James. Mike Marlar right now in the gold horn, if we want to call it that. Austin Powers will be proud right now. He leads the way in this one. Devin Moran in second. Carson will cover Ferguson back there in the third spot. Then it's Huddy and Jamison, your top 5. 6 down, 19 to go. We're back underway.
Out of turn 4, the Nutrien Solutions restarts. So they try to go 3 wide. Jamison tried to squeeze through the middle. And we got a Coleman Farms Racing caution. Back out for Donnie Jeske.
Yeah, he is facing the direction that is not the right one. So that will draw the Coleman Farms caution. And that's going to also allow us to catch our breath because I thought we were going to have the can opener on the front straightaway.
We went 4 wide in traffic in the first feature. We
went 3
wide, right? Yeah, for the lead. Donnie Jeske, the Dayton, Ohio driver, former sprint car and street stock racer. Well, we'll do it again, so we'll go back to where they were at before the Coleman Farms caution.
We talked about Mike Marlar, 3 wins this year. 2 have come in Kentucky. Mudlick Valley.
Mudlick, yep.
Your BFF. And then, of course, he won at Rock Castle, and then only went out of the state of Kentucky. Although he's he's from Winfield, Tennessee. He spent so much time in Kentucky in his career. He's an honorary Kentuckian.
He is.
His only win out of Kentucky came at Sharon Speedway with the World of Outlaws.
He was second at Cedar Lake last week, right, in the USA Nationals to Ryan Gustin at the Nutrien Solutions restart zone. Still 6 down the straightaway, back underway into 1. Here comes Ferguson on the outside. Moran trying to make it stick out of 2. Here comes Huddy, and up top, Jason Jamison is going to throw it into the bottom of Hudson.
coming at
And
you.
they're trying to go 3 wide. They do. And turn 4. Are you serious?
If you were sitting in your recliner at home, Jamison just hopped in your lap and went around Huddy in the process. He's up to 4th. Jamison will go to the cushion down in 1 and 2. Huddy's going to fall back a little bit as Ratliff now moves up to 5th. It is a Ratliff Racing ambush right now, as now Jamison to the inside of Carson Ferguson for position number 3. Out front, though, it's all Mike Marlar, 8 down, 17 to go.
Right now, battle for second out of turn number 2. Devin Moran in 99. Ferguson. Here comes Jamison with the crossover. Jamison will go to 3rd in 12. Jeff Gullett is smiling down on this one right now as his cars run 3rd and 5th in this race in Jamison and Ratliff. Oh, baby.
Man. As Shane Andrews would say, here comes Jamison down the back straightaway. And Jason, he's got a hot rod here tonight. He's going to come after Devin Moran. Is he going to throw the slider? No, he's going to leave a lane for Devin. He'll sit in 3rd. 10 laps on the board, 15 to go. They're all chasing Mike Marlar, but the battle's for 2nd right now between Moran and Jamison.
So
and here comes Huddy.
And
he hooked the cushion.
He hooked the cushion. Here comes Ferguson back on the outside of O'Neill right now.
Man.
It's Ratliff, Hoffman, Alberson, McIntosh, Zarin, but all eyes up front. Marlar still leads. Last time it was 1.3 seconds. 11 down. We still have 14 to go. And they'll pick up the tail end of the field here in a lap or 2. Down the back straightaway, Marlar tries to stretch it out, Ben.
And right now, Marlar says, have at it back there, boys. I'm happy to lead going after his 24th career win with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. And he leads the way. Next time by will be the Hellraiser Jack's halfway mark. Little double box action. Marlar, your leader on the left side. The right side is Devin Moran, 2nd on back. And now Jamison into the screen. He's 3rd. There's Carson Ferguson 4th. Hudson O'Neill rides back in 5th. And Hoffman and everybody else as they get stretched out around this half-mile oval.
Hellraiser Jack's halfway mark. He to get around the 99 of Donnie Jeske. Right now the lead is 1.2 seconds, but he's got 3 cars in front of him. Mikey Marlar down the back straightaway. This will be Moran's chance. Devin to the bottom. Here comes Jamison and here comes Carson Ferguson.
Man, that cushion's really good right now. Oh, Marlar with contact with Williams down the straightaway. And did that get damage on Marlar?
Oh,
no. The 157 gonna be out of this one. Heartbreak City as they pinch together at the flag stand, and it's been that kind of year for Mike Marlar. Just cannot seem to catch a break.
Well, last year was tough as well as he goes to the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. Your race leader in control for the first 14 laps of this race, running through traffic.
What a heartbreak.
Oh, man.
He's going to head down to Josh Davis and Jerry Sprouse, or he might just be done. You got to think it probably got some suspension on that one, and I'm not sure.
Dave Warren Power Sports Replay, Ben Shelton.
Oh, man, what a heartbreaker.
Heartbreak Hotel for the likable driver out of Winfield, Tennessee. Snake bit here tonight at Florence, in command, 1.3 ahead, and let's see what happened, Ben, on the replay.
He steps to the outside of Williams coming around. Williams lap traffic, and Williams just drifts up the racetrack, and Marlar's right there. And these race cars, man, I tell you what, they can take a beating, but they're so sensitive, especially in the front end geometry, and it does not take much to knock them out. And tough break there. Heartbreak City for Mike Marlar out of this one. So with 14 laps in the books, Mike Marlar out of the party. Devin Moran, your leader. How about in 2nd? He started back in 8th. How many Jason Jamison fans in the house?
A few.
Oh, my goodness. What?
And he's going to restart 2nd.
He is going to start 2nd. And he was starting to turn up the heat on Devin Moran for the 2nd spot. Yes, sir.
He's going to pick the top, isn't he? He's got to pick the top.
Have you ever met Jason Jamison? Is there a bottom? What if he takes the bottom?
No, he's going to pick the concrete. He's going to pick the top, right?
Well, he doesn't want that. He doesn't want the concrete, but he does want the cushion.
Remember we did that? We thought for certain on somebody, and then we were wrong. But he's going to pick the top.
There's a reason they do what they do, and we do what we do.
That's right.
And some nights there's not even a reason for that. You don't know, though, man. If he thinks he can get some traction off the bottom, he's going to go to the top when he gets the 1 and 2.
I'm not going to boo him either way, but he better pick the top, right?
Here's what I'm going to tell you. He might take the bottom. You better not be on his outside when he gets to turn 1, though, because I know where he's headed. I know where he's headed.
That's right. So Moran will be out in front now.
He took the outside.
So we'll have that intact on all 4 races. Nobody will lead wire to wire, right? Nobody.
Oh, man, that's a heartbreaker for Marlar.
Man, it is. Man, that's going to cost him some points, too.
It has just been so freaking tough.
So it'll be Moran, Jamison, Ferguson, O'Neill, Alberson, Hoffman, Ratliff, McIntosh, Zarin, and Kyle Strickler will now be 10th. It'll still be a Delaware double file. And a 25 lapper, 5 or less laps to go. We still have 11 to go in this race.
Man. Well, I'll tell you what, Devin last night was in charge, closing laps. We got away from him. He's been patient, though, and James again. Vegas wouldn't have let us bet on that if Jameson was going to take the outside. He had taken the
Brent
outside.
Musburger would have, or Ralph Michaels would have let us bet.
Before they ever started doubling him up, he had already taken the outside. So.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Oh, baby. Moran, Jamison, Ferguson. How many fans are rooting for Devin Moran?
Yeah.
How many like Carson Ferguson? How many like Jason Jamison?
Hell, how many like them all?
How many like them all? Let's go, boys.
11
Bring us back
laps.
out, Ben, at the Nutrient Ag Solutions
11
restart zone.
Devin goes to the top. That cushion is really good. There's a good curve built up around here. Carson Ferguson with a good run down low. Can't carry the momentum, though. That allows Jamison to go around him. Now Hudson O'Neal moves into battle with Carson Ferguson. They're searching for traction out of 3 and 4. Devin Moran, your leader, with 10 to go with Jamison in tow. And here comes Huddy, and we got 2 of them together up in turn 3 and 4.
No, we needed a PSG in the worst way, and we've got a Coltman Farms Racing caution out. 50, we got a lap in. It's a leader plus 3 in the Lucas Oil Series. And right there, we've got Josh Vineyard and Daniel Hilzebeck.
We need a PSG or an NMY, no more yellows. Give us something, man. I think this one's going to be a burner to the end. We just need to stay clean and green.
10 more to go, Ben. 10 more to go.
I tell you what, Devin got a really good restart. He really did. He has run a smart race. He ran a good race last night. It was just tough to be the leader, and he commented as the racetrack changed last night, he couldn't maneuver as much as he would have liked.
Jameson gets such a bite out of too, doesn't he? I mean, he just gets it, as they say, stuck in the ground, right? He can throw it in there. You know if he gets close enough what's going to happen on that last lap, right?
Check out this crowd. Check out this crowd on a Friday. Let's go.
This is entertaining. And they're getting their. Somebody said, I'm not getting my money's worth last night. Are you kidding me?
Come find me. I will give you your money back. Go home.
Yeah.
Or somebody else is going to want to sit there.
Boo to the liquor guy if you don't show up tomorrow, right?
Yeah, like we're now harassing the liquor guy. Look at this crowd shot down the front stretch. Look at these beautiful people out here tonight. Fantastic crowd on a Friday. Thursday was a great one. Friday's pretty sporty. Tomorrow night, they're going to be selling seats in the trees. I know Josh King. He will find a way to sell a seat in a tree. Just don't mess with that whomping willow that ate our drone over there in turn 2 a couple years ago.
About a third full.
It is. It is. And then
we made extra space down
here. We did. And then can we get the drone to the back straight away? Be careful. It's like a Coldplay concert back there. Be careful. Be careful who you're here with. Also, if you called in sick, you might be about to be on TV to the world. So
it's Friday night.
Now's a good time to go. Well, some people work the night shift, James. Look at this back straightaway. Look at these. There's some wild people back there, James. There's some wild people back there. They're not listening to Coldplay. They're more of a Kentucky Headhunters meets Pantera crowd.
I hope nobody's in HR.
Oh, I don't think HR's got any place here at the North-South 100.
And that doesn't mean home run.
Herald and Review, yes.
Herald and Review. All right, caution is still at Rob Penrod.
Oh, man.
Rob Penrod is, he's used to Eldora. I mean, we're used to a lot of great racing there, right? I mean, this is the first time to Florence, right?
I feel like Rob Penrod is on the run from bill collectors this year. We've seen him all over the country. Usually we just get to see him at Eldora. He's been everywhere.
He'll get to meet Mooney Star next week.
Oh, yeah, don't forget the people in the infield. Now, tomorrow night, again, that becomes Woodstock, the Kentucky edition. Actually, I'm going to challenge Josh King. By next year on Saturday night, we need a band in the infield. We need a band down there. And Ben Tulips, yeah, we'll have the Kentucky Derby, the dirt track style in the infield. I don't know, like some Pomeranians or something down there. We'll run them around the infield.
No dogs. No dogs or horses.
The things you see down there, I mean, it is we joke, it is a total family atmosphere down there. Everybody's got their chairs. The kids are making racetracks in the dirt. The infield at the North-South 100 is one of my favorite experiences. But yeah, I do want music at it next year, so Josh has been challenged. We can't have an open bar because it's in the middle of the racetrack, but they do have it on the outside.
Get to see Bob Pierce's signal sticks. You get to see it all, right?
I mean, there's no sleeves down there. Bob's blending in with everybody else. Well, Hilsebeck's off on the hook. His night's over. He goes off on the Doug's Rucker service.
Daniel, he's second in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase. That was the race back there for 20th. So Marlar is still out, right? He did not come back down.
He is indeed out, yes, sir.
He could have because we did get a lap in. So he will be officially scored with 14 and finish in 19th here tonight. So it'll be Moran, Jamison, Ferguson, O'Neal, Ratliff, Hoffman, Alberson, McIntosh, Zarin, Bronson. Where did KB40 come from?
He came out of Florida, but he started 14th in this one. So Bronson started back in 14th.
Florida man came.
when Amber Bronson comes after you, that was James Essex. Yeah, that's James.
Nobody better boo me because I'm Kyle Bronson. Here we go. Down to back straightaway. Devin Moran, Jason Jamison, Carson Ferguson. They have run their guts out so far tonight. Tough luck again for Mike Marlar. 10 to go to settle it. Nutrient Ag Solutions restart zone. We're back underway at Florence.
All right, Devin Moran probably feels like this is a 150 lapper right now. We're working lap 16. We've had some Coleman Farms cautions the past few laps, but down the back straightaway, Devin holds serve. In the second spot, Jamison up top, Devin down low. They're flaring out 3 wide for second on back. Jamison's got a head of steam, James. Do we have a slider off into 1 and 2? Not quite yet. Not quite yet, but maybe next time around. So Moran went to the bottom in 3 and 4 last time. Let's see if he goes to the top this time. And he's going to kind of go through the Coleman Farms caution as Trip Gerald goes around.
Where is my PSG tonight? 9 to go. We got a lap in.
Think about how tough it is. These guys are on the ragged edge, and they're having to go 1 lap at a time.
Well, it's exciting for us, but it's kind of frustrating. But
oh man,
Trip was running back. He was running in 12th, by the way. Had a good run going in that Valvoline 4. So we did get a lap in. So 16 scored, 9 to go. It'll be Moran, Jamison, O'Neill now third. Then Ferguson, Ratliff, Hoffman, Alberson, Zarin, McIntosh, Bronson on the Dave Warren Power Sports replay of what happened to the Versailles, Kentucky driver.
All right, we're going to see. It's going to come back to you into your screen because we're a little bit ahead of it. And 1, 2, boom. And yeah, it looked like maybe the car started going around a little bit. I don't know if he and Ryan Montgomery previously had contact, but a little bit at the end. And that car goes around either way. And Trip Gerald draws Coleman Farms caution. Hey, I tell you what, something cool next week. Somebody we haven't seen at the racetrack in a while. Just got a text, and our buddy Chris Davis from Midwest Sheet Metal. I will not be in Batesville, but you will be there, and Chris Davis is going to be back. And we have missed him something powerful. So it's going to be great to be back on the track.
Could we put him on color commentary?
Put Chris Davis on color commentary?
Color commentary. Tiffany, what about it?
8
Chris
seconds
Davis, color commentary.
delayed.
Let's do it.
Chris Davis.
All
Chris
right.
Davis, we're glad you're going to be back,
well,
buddy.
1 lap at a time. 9 to go. Moran, Jamison, O'Neill. Oh, baby, into 1. Moran will lead him there. O'Neill's going to throw it in the bottom for the lead. He can't quite clear him. Jamison, Ratliff, they're 3 wide out of 2. Are you serious?
Let's go. Jamison and Ratliff, they did the whisker do there on the 71 of Hudson O'Neill, and they'll go around him. Huddy with a big run off of 4, though. He thinks about going 3 wide. I wouldn't recommend that action. He doesn't care. He's going to do it anyway. He slides up the track. Jamison turns down the hill. Ratliff goes around both of them. Justin Ratliff in one of his 5 races of each year trying to go to victory lane here tonight. He has marched his way. Ratliff started back in position 10. He's up to 2nd, but Devin Moran has held serve. 18 laps in the book, 7 to go. Huddy bounces off the concrete, and now here comes Garrett Alberson.
Down into the end. How about Ratliff? Jeff Gullett is, oh man. He's got the best shot now. The outside, O'Neill now. He'll get a run into 1. We're still 5 shy of victory here. And next time around, O'Neill, look at the run. A heck of a run. Into 3, throws it in.
He hit the turbo button.
Threw it into the Great American Ballpark. Out at turn 4, down the straightaway. They're side by side. Ratliff and O'Neill. Ratliff still has 5 to go, Ben.
Oh, man, that's good stuff. Right
Don't
now,
ever end. Don't let it in.
Do not let it in. Devin Moran pulling away right now, though, in the 99. He loves that battle for 2nd because as we come around to 4 to go, Devin has stretched out his lead to over a 2.5. But Huddy's turned up the heat, and Huddy takes 7/10 a second off that time by. Don't count this one over yet. We got a battle for the lead, James. They'll come back to 3 to go.
Into turn 3, O'Neill. And we got a car slowing Derek Groomer on the front straightaway. No. And the Coleman Farms Racing caution is out. 4 laps to go.
Oh, man.
And that means it should be, well, again, we don't make the call on that. It should be a single file restart.
Man, I'm going to tell you what, in turn 2, if you hit that cushion just right, it's like it adds another engine under the hood of this race car, the run they get.
Justin Ratliff.
And right now, Devin Moran's probably going to stop and go, hey, guys, did we make this a 50-lapper? And nobody told me because he has been out front forever. He saw last night the restarts and lap traffic.
Thank goodness there's a pound per lap burn off. Justin Ratliff started 10th. He's 3rd. Yep. In about his 10th race in the last 2 years, it seems like.
He is also right now your Hoker Trucking hard charger in this one. He's up 7. Bronson's up 7. Huddy's up 4 spots. Wow. So Devin trying to get this one. This will be his 22nd career Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win. Be his 7th of the year, 10th win overall.
Looked like he had a big enough lead, and then all of a sudden O'Neal just got
it changes so fast here.
The 1 and 2.
And you heard Bobby Pierce say these straightaways are so long, it gives you chances to either make good or bad decisions.
You think a slider's coming here? 4 to go.
I think
Moran, O'Neal, Ratliff, Alberson, Ferguson, your top 5 here at Florence to wrap up tonight. Off at turn 4, Green is back out. Devin Moran leads him into turn 1, Ben.
Man, Devin's been really good on these restarts. He holds the lead out of 2 down the back straightaway. Ratliff to the inside of Huddy, can't get there. James, they're going to race back to 3 laps to go.
And Moran goes. He'll go right up top now. Down the straightaway, trying to stretch it out. Lap 22 in the books. O'Neal 2 car lengths back into 1. This is where he gains on him. Moran cannot jump the cushion. O'Neal is there. O'Neal will get the run down the back straightaway. Ratliff 3rd. Alberson 4th. 5th is Ferguson. All eyes on the top 2 off of 4.
2 to go off of turn number 4. Is that cushion too good? Can somebody get a slider off of it? Right now, Huddy's pacing Devin. Can he find a way to get a slider on the last lap? Meanwhile, Ratliff and Alberson go at it for the 3rd spot. Ratliff's got 3rd. Alberson over the cushion. James, they come around to the Barons. 1 to go, and Moran is creeping away from him ever so slightly.
O'Neal tries to bottom, but that might not be enough. Barons' performance, 1 lap to go. He stretches at 5 car lengths into 1 at 7/10 of a second. O'Neal, Ratliff, Alberson, Ferguson. Logan Zarin, a shout out to him down the back straightaway. This isn't Ben Chilton. Who's going to go to victory lane here tonight in the second 25 lapper?
Off into turns 3 and 4 for the 22nd time in his career, of a 7th time this year. Devin Moran wins with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Hudson O'Neal comes home in 2nd. 3rd to Justin Ratliff and Alberson, Ferguson, Zarin, Jamison, Bronson, Hoffman, and Strickler, your top 10.
So they will go to the UNO8 scales to make it official. 11th, Corey Lawler, good run for him. 12th, McIntosh. 13th, Rickles, good run for Brad. 14th, Montgomery. 15th, Gerald. 16th, Landrum. 17th, Lefevers. 18th, Groomer. 19th, Marlar. 20th, Hilsebeck. 21st, Vineyard. 22nd, Williams. 23rd, Jeske. 24th, Hardgrove. And Devin Gilpin did not start this race. So we'll go to the UNO8 scales. The top 5 will. Ben will talk to the top 3. Fans, stay with us. Race fans, did you enjoy that night of racing at Florence again? Let's hear it. I want to hear it. I thought so. Well, we got interviews coming up, and the night will be done. Dan's Tunes will be on the back straightaway, backside of the back straightaway. Again tomorrow, Ralph Baker, Dirt Racing Outreach, 5 o'clock in the Hall of Fame building. 5:45 will be our autograph session here behind the grandstand area. Make sure you pick up a Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series souvenir program. There's autograph pages in that. So waiting to go to the UNO8 scales to make it official. Devin Moran, Hudson O'Neal, Justin Ratliff, Garrett Alberson 5th, Garrett Alberson 4th, Ferguson 5th. Great run for Logan Zarin 6th. Jamison, Bronson, Hoffman, Strickler round out your top 10. So the Big River Steel, Lazy Days RV, C&W Trucking, Hazen Services, Millwood Plumbing, Bomag, Refuel Wellness, Anthony's Pizza, Pee-wee's Wrecker Service, Red Oak Pub, Car Source Auto, McHugh Chrysler, Dodge Jeep Ram, iBox Springs, Phillips CPA, Smoky Mountain Speedway, Holland Haskell's, Chuck Kimball, the crew chief, Dylan Klein, Corey Stewart, on the crew of that Longhorn Clements for Roger Sellers, Double Down Motorsports, that team based in Morristown, Tennessee. They keep it there in Dresden, Ohio, the car. Waiting on the top 3, Justin Ratliff. How about that? He's only run a dozen races probably the last 2 years, and he comes home 3rd here tonight. He was 2nd at Brownstown. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a big round of applause. Your winner of the second 25 lapper, Devin Moran.
Devin, I tell you what, a little bit of right front flopper damage on that 99 car. No harm, no foul as he pulls into Sunoco Race Fuels victory lane. Double Down Motorsports, Lazy Days RV, CW Trucking, Phillips CPA, Millwood Plumbing, CarSourceAuto.com. Longhorn picking up the win here tonight. 22nd Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win of his career, the 7th of the year, 10 win overall for the driver. It comes to us out of Ohio, drives for the team out of Tennessee. Roger Sellers owned, number 99. Sits 4th in the Big River Steel Chase for the championship presented by ARP. And tonight he is on top of the Big River Steel podium as he prepares to climb out of the race car in Sunoco Race Fuels victory lane picking up $6,000 here tonight. As race fans, he's out of the car. How about it for Devin Moran? Sunoco checkered flag, helmet in hand, confetti flies. A winner of the second feature here tonight. That's a harsh way to treat a checkered flag. Pick that one up. All right. Devin picks up the win here tonight. $6,000. Devin, I'm just going to ask you flat out, buddy. Did you think the checkered flag was ever coming out in that one?
Definitely not. You know, unfortunately, when the one caution got us to the lead, unfortunate for Mikey. I really don't think we had anything for him there, but racing just happens like that sometimes. He tried to squeeze in there by that lap car, and they apparently didn't know he was there, I guess.
You were racing hard tonight. All those restarts, how do you get refocused, and do you start second thinking the groove that you're running as you roll around under yellow flag conditions?
Yeah, I really didn't know where to be because I see the 12 cars in second. You know, he's on the top, and you never know where Hudson is. His car's been really good on the bottom, but he's won races here on the top. So didn't know where to be. I was just trusting my guys on the back straightaway telling me where to go, and yeah, it was a nail biter. I just felt like it wasn't ever going to end, and when you're running the top here, it's very treacherous. So glad it was over, and glad we're sitting here right now.
You love the sport. You love the fans. These fans here at Florence are something special. What's it like to win here in front of all of them?
It's awesome. You know, I see Dad's North-South trophy sitting at the shop all the time, so it's about time for me to get one of them things in front of these guys.
Who do you want to thank?
Definitely Roger Sellers with Double Down Motorsports. I don't even know where he's at. He's got to be over here somewhere. Yeah.
Roger, he's right there.
He's hiding, but thank him, Robbie, Casey, and Connor. I know Connor's jumping up and down back at home, so can't thank them enough. So many great supporters and sponsors with Lazy Days RV, Big River Steel, C&W Trucking. I know John and Cindy Whiteley are here. I got their suit on, so huge shout out to them. Cindy better be coming over and seeing me tomorrow. She's been hiding out in the camper all weekend, so I want to thank them guys a ton. Pee-wee's Record Service, Haskell's Hauling, Hazen Services. I know Corey's down there watching us. Refuel Wellness. I never give Brody and them guys a shout out, so I want to thank them guys. Midwest Sheet Metal. I know Chris was back home bummed up with his foot still, but hope to get to see him next weekend. Red Oak Pub, CarSourceAuto.com. McHugh's, just so many great people. VP Race Fuels, my amazing crew. Keith Berner's here helping us, Vinny Giuliani, so two great guys there. And then my whole family, mom and dad and sister here, and then my wife, Lakia.
Let him hear it. Devin Moran, your feature winner in the second show here tonight on top of the Big River Steel podium. We'll slide down and talk to the drivers that finished second and third. Another great race here tonight. From 6th to 2nd, how about it for Hudson O'Neill? There's been a raucous crowd here tonight. There's cheers, there's boos. I tell you what, Huddy, you were throwing everything at him. How bad did the cautions hurt you, though, if you're going to have any chance tonight?
I mean, yes and no. We just needed to catch some right there in the right times. We definitely had a couple spots, and caution come out and have to be put back behind them. So it's just part of it, but yeah, these short 25 laps, you know, you got to get all you can, and I thought I was screwed. I had a couple of restarts right there at the beginning and fell back to like 5th, and I was like, oh man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that back up in this short time, but it ended up working out. So yeah, no, we have a good race car. We're gaining on it. Last night we were okay, just needed to be just a little bit better, and I think we found a little bit better tonight. It seems like we're still going to have to get that little bit if we're going to beat the 99, and Bobby and everybody else looks pretty good as well. So appreciate all my guys, Jason, Riley, Logan, Kyle, my fiance Tessa, everybody that's a part of this deal, and Merrill Bonding and Wheeler Metals, Big River Steel, Longhorn Chassis, Subsurface Indiana, SSI Motorsports. Everybody's part of it, and hopefully we can be standing in one better spot tomorrow night. Hudson
O'Neill, he comes home in the third spot. So in the second spot, excuse me. How about 10th to 3rd tonight on the Big River Steel podium? You know, Justin Ratliff, if you raced a few more times, you might win a bunch of these races. Jokes aside, dude, no more than you guys race, and to be close to home, how cool is it to have a run like that tonight?
It's really cool. I'd like to dedicate this to Gullet, and glad we could get a good run.
This racetrack tonight, it seemed like as the race went on, it started coming to you more and more, and then at one point, Jamison and Huddy are going at it. You found something on the bottom nobody else could. Everybody else was married to that top. How were you able to roll the bottom?
I could hit it right about every other lap. I couldn't just, and then they were sailing that top, and I was like, I just got to hit my marks, and I could do it about every other lap, but I was just down there being consistent.
How about it? Justin Ratliff, 3rd tonight on the Big River Steel podium. James, Fantastic night here tonight. One night to go, $75,000 on the line. We were rewarded with 2 great features tonight, my friend, and I think tomorrow we've got just a taste of what we're going to expect, especially out of that 100-lapper.
No doubt about it, Ben. Thank you very much. Great job. And thinking of our buddy Dustin Jarrett, I know he would love this, and I know he's home watching. And, man, we hope you get better, brother, and we'll see you down the road. But, man, oh, man, oh, man, tomorrow, what a busy day. The National Dirt Late Hall of Fame ceremonies, again, closed to the public. They will be live here on Flow Racing, and that'll start a little bit after 12 at noon. Tomorrow here, Eastern Time. Then we'll have Ralph Baker, the Dirt Racing Outreach, 5 o'clock. He will have that program in the Hall of Fame. 5:45, we'll have the autograph session here behind the grandstand area. And then 6:45 tomorrow night, we'll go live, and then we'll have 6 Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series heat races with a 4 invert. We'll have 2 B mains. The 100-lap Sunoco Race Fuels North-South 100 presented by Lucas Oil, $75K to win, and then a non-qualifiers race. So 4 races so far this weekend, 4 different winners. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll make room for you. Come on out. It's going to be a beautiful Saturday as we celebrate over $300,000 up for grabs this weekend. We thank each and every one of you for coming, each and every one of you for watching. It's better to catch it live and in person. Nothing like it, folks. You've been watching the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series presented by Flow Racing from Florence Speedway. We'll see you tomorrow. Florence, y'all.